They stand up, and then Jessica turns on the light, and she is wearing tiny little like boxer shorts, like made for girls, and a crop top Smurf t-shirt with like a V-neck situation. I'm sorry, but just this looks so uncomfortable to sleep in. It's the tiniest amount of clothing while still being sort of clothing. I don't know. And she didn't have a blanket on. I don't know how this girl is in Frozen. I don't understand. I mean, obviously, it's fall, it's October. You just went to a Halloween party. I don't know. Anyways, when she turns on the light, Dean looks at Jessica and is like, oh my God, hello. Sam introduces the two of them to each other. And she's like, oh my God, really? Your brother? Dean says, I love the Smurfs. And he gets closer, walks up to Jessica, fully looking her in the eyes the entire time and says, you're really out of my brother's league. And she's like, I can put some clothes on. And he's like, no, no, I wouldn't dream of it. Seriously. But I just want to add that he is not looking down. He is looking directly into her eyes while he's saying all of this. So even while hitting on her, he's still being pretty respectful. And I don't just say that because I'm in love with Dean. Dean tries to tell Jessica that, hey, my brother and I need to have a private conversation. And Sam insists that whatever Dean has to say, he can say in front of Jessica. And he stands right next to Jessica, pulls her into his embrace, and the two stand side by side as Dean says, Dad hasn't been home in a few days. And Sam is like, okay, so he's pulling a Miller time shift. Big deal. He'll be back home later. Dean nods once, looks into his brother's eyes, and holds it with this steady, hard glare and says, Dad's on a hunting trip, and he hasn't been home in a few days. The lack of tone here really says so much. We zoom in to Sam's face and he says, Jess, could you leave us alone for a minute?